Hello friends, today I am explain Squid Game Season 2 Part 3. I hope you like it. If you didn't watch Season 1, go first watch Season 1, you will find its link in the description. If you don't understand anything, so hurry up and check out. Let's go now. Without further ado. She was scared. Now all the bodies were being taken away. One person was still alive, not dead. They also took him and put him in the coffin and made a sign of the cross on his coffin, but then she brought him here and shot this person in the head and killed him. She had also seen him wearing red, and with this action, the next team's turn has come, Kate's team. Kate took everyone here and took them forward and sat down. Not before, she was playing a game of dice, in which the girl could not hold her card in the first turn, so she asked her to hold the card upside down, and in this way, she had turned her card straight in the first turn. Finally, these people moved forward. They had to hit the stone with the stone. That boy could not hit my stone with stones for the first time, so she asked everyone to step forward together, and these people came back with 12 stones. She says from the mouth of this boy and along with him, "Do someone who has stolen all your money." As soon as he remembers, the boy gets so angry that he hits the stone and wins this round too. These people move forward again. This time they have to pick up 5 dice and catch them together. I couldn't do this the first time, and at that time his son encouraged him and told him, "Remember the girl because of whom dad left you." He thinks this, and in anger he also throws all 5 dice and catches them. Soon these people complete this down and move forward. The next turn was Tantrik's turn. He had hit Latu, but she was not able to do this. The first time and the second time when she couldn't do this, she starts crying and says, "We are all going to die." Seeing his courage breaking, she slaps him hard and closes the eyes of Nataz and says, "If you don't do this, I will kill you." The girl was now scared of Kate, and she quickly made a lottery and spun it, and finally these people won this round too. In the next round they had to jump from foot to foot, and they had to do this. Kate said no and made everyone face the other way, and very easily after asking them for 5 minutes these people moved forward, and even before the final time they completed their entire circle. Look, the other team, who could not complete their cycle on time, were shot and killed. Then the game continued like this. Some teams won, some lost, and those who lost were shot. Finally, IG Khan's team, he was in his own room and started the game. The first game was a daily draw. The second game, yes, he had picked up the 5 dice in his lorry and caught them in his hand. He told them that he was an expert in it because he had been playing it with his sisters. The fourth game they were going to play was Ludo. He was nervous. The first time, he could not do it properly. These people went ahead and picked up the Ludo together. The second time, when he started to do it, he deliberately threw the boys back. No one understood his reason. These people brought Ludo from behind, and now they pretended that they were very worried about their loss. He felt embarrassed, so Jihad explained to him that, "Look, remember how you used to spin it in your childhood," and this time they spun the Ludo correctly. The next time it was Johor's turn. He had to move the pump 5 times with his foot. He did it easily 4 times, but the 5th time he moved forward before it hit the ground. He won the game by moving his foot forward, and those people were very happy to win before the first one, but the one next to him could not do that before or on time, and thus the world was very sad to see that team was killed. He came back to his room where many people were angry to see him alive because they were fighting that the money you won would be divided. At the same time, the guards also came to the room. The cards showed them the price behind it and told them that this time 110 people have died and now only 255 people are left, which means that each winner can now have 78 million maimons, and now there will be another vote if people we will vote to close this game. This money will be divided among all. Many people thought this money was very little. Yes, told his team that you guys should vote to close the game. I will give you as much money as you want from here. Yes, he agreed to his words for 3 days, and first of all, he voted to close it. The second time was outside. The mother outside told him that you should vote to close the game. Look, both of us got the money. Your debt will be gone. But Park decided to continue this game because his debt was much higher. I saw that many people had played this game after continuing. Seeing this, Ji Hong and others started getting angry and said, "Despite so many people, you people have to continue this game." Then an uncle said, "You know what? We have a lot of debt. We will grow by taking money anyway. So, isn't it better to stay here and earn money or die here?" Yes, he had no answer to his words. The last Boji Hall had to give someone. He voted to close the gap, but his vote was of no use because most people wanted to continue this game. After that team was finished, I saw that the village news was angry, so I went and started celebrating my birthday and told him that I had a lot of debt and the people from whom I had taken that loan were so dangerous that if I did not pay back their money, they would take out all my organs. Hearing this, Gong forgave him, and here in the park he also progressed that he would do an effort to close the next game. Here we saw John's friend Jing. He had also voted to keep this camp going, and the world had completely broken with his action. He had also promised his team that he would give them all the money. Then Jing apologized to him and said, "I have a lot of money to spend. I had to take the money from here, but I promise that after the next hip, I will also do a word to close this game." Yes, he was sitting sad, and he told everyone that the next one might also be over each other. Hearing this, everyone became sad. These people now had some extra food which they gave to Danny because Danny was pregnant and she needed to eat more. Their bodies were shown to us in the bathroom. Check and Thenasini rapper, that rapper still checked the check. He was standing around and he told him that you are my debtor, so you became my slave, so you will give me the money you won from here and go. Hearing this, Check told him that I have no interest in your money being wasted. You had definitely bought the lions on my advice, but when I told you that it was time to sell them, you did not send them out of greed, and now you have spent all the money yourself. It is not my fault. But he was not ready to talk to him. He told him that whatever it is, you live and give me back to me. Hearing this, Joe started laughing and said that if I had won that money, then you would probably be dead. Hearing this, the rapper got so angry that he grabbed Jackie by the neck and started beating him. At the right time, Ji Khan's team stopped the fight. Well, these people returned to the room, and here, Jahan told everyone that we have to take turns to stand guard because for money, I have seen people become animals themselves and give their other team members a seal so that they get the prize money. Later we see that yes, we guarded for a long time, after which the war broke out. He said to the Chinese, "Yes, you go to sleep now, I will guard you. I still remember that you came to take money from me recently, but if I had it, yes, would have given it to you." The world did not say anything to him. And here, from his words, we came to know that their friendship is very deep, very old. They had been together since 55, from school time to even a job, and he was also tired of this thing because of his words. Now, China asks Ji Hoon, "What is your name?" Told him not to talk like that, "We will go out together and win." He replied, "Yes, I also want us to go out together alive, but now I am gone." Now we see those who have started their journey to discover the world again, and a new day has dawned here. Everyone was asked to get ready for the game again. At the same time, all the guards were also ready. All the players were taken to a large hall where a stage was rotating. Everyone had to stand on it. When the stage rotated, they would be given a number. They would form a team of that number and go to any room here and lock that room. After that, the remaining people would be killed. If there were more or less people than the number given in the room, they would also be killed. Hearing this, everyone they started making strategies on how to play the game now. The stage started moving and they were given 10 billion. They had to form a team of 10 people in 30 seconds and go to a room. Jivan's team and the team quickly went to a room and they went and locked that door. 30 seconds passed quickly and the cars shot all the people who were standing outside, and seeing that Jivan was very sad. At that time, Tantrik was standing in his room and told them that this is why you are all alive. Everyone turned around and looked at her. Jivan also looked at Jahan and said, "You are still alive, understand that something big is going to happen here." No one was paying attention to her words. For the next round, these people went back to the stage. The stage would be set and they got the next number 4. From wherever, people quickly broke up their teams and came to the rooms. Kate's team had left Ladderk and locked themselves in their room, while Jivan's team had locked themselves in their room. the team had left these people, and then after that, the children were killed like before. From the guard, I saw that there were 3 people in a room. The guards caught them and killed them too. When these people came out of the room, the tantric was looking at them with a strange look, while Jivan and his entire team were worried about them, but they were satisfied. He said that I make friends with people quickly, so I survived. The next round started and they all met them 3 by 3 steps. These people broke their team again and moved forward. Gond wanted to move forward with her son Bayer, but 2 boys forcibly grabbed Bayer and took him to their room, and she was worried after seeing the village. He was worried there that at the right time, Jivan and them came and grabbed her and took her to a room. Even sitting there, she was very worried because her son did not care about her at all, even if her mother died. Hearing this, Jivan and Anhu also felt sad. These people again, they came out of the room where Part Peace was sad that he left his mother, but the people embraced him and took care of him. Meanwhile, Kate and Maddie were also recognized by a 3rd person related to Gong, and he had also become the best of their team from now on. Well, the next round also started. This time, the number 6 team started forming a team again. Maddie and Kate's test team took Daddy from G-Hop and moved towards a room, but by mistake, Maddie was left behind. Everyone got worried. But then he quickly went in front of them and entered in their form and locked their room, and Maddie was left outside. She was shot and she died in front of their eyes. She was very sad because her friend had been sitting in the game before, and she started taking out her birthday anger on the check. But when Jack told them that if I had not come at the right time and locked your room, you would all have been killed. My favor. Believe me, I have saved your life because I could not enter at the right time. After that, there was no mistake either. That is why everyone's anger cooled down. Well, now the next round starts. They thought that now the game people have lost the number of 2 because there are 50 rooms here and these people are 126 people left. According to what they said, the remaining 2 got the number. Everyone started running towards the rooms in 2s and 3s. That is, in the room where Home and Jane went, there was another person. These people had become 3. If the guards had seen them, they would have killed them. Then, to save their lives, they grabbed the neck of the 3rd elephant and killed it. Seeing this, even the world was scared. He killed him, who must have been scared when he saw him. He knew that he was very dangerous. The game was over. These people returned to their rooms while it was shown that dead people were being put in coffins. Those who were completely dead and whose organs could not be removed were sent away, and the rest of the people. Now we were shown the jinns on the board who were trying to find the right island with the help of the drone. Here, he tells the Germanist that now we will only find those islands that we did not find before. After that, the jinns agree. These people see a hand on the head of the drone that had a small ring on it. The jinns understood that the full facility must have been under this gate. He immediately sent it there in his hand and took the hand, and as soon as he opened the door, there was a huge blast in which a lot of his tape was spilled. This thing had shocked him a lot. He knew that we had installed this system to make the whole game go. So that people get killed by the district. We are also shown their scene again where all the players are talking about their games. They say from the tape of Kate, "You had kicked me out of your team, look, now I will give you alcohol, you will all go out like a son." Then the gang said that nothing will happen with your words. Here Abjak then came to Delhi. He wanted to adopt Delhi's child. He asked him to stay. "Look, Daddy, we have voted to close the club now, and after that we will leave here. We will invest both of our money in stocks and live a good life." Hearing this, Delhi got angry and she said, "Even today, you will not come to me for my money. You have come for my money. Whatever you do with your money, I can raise my child alone." Saying this, she left from there, while on the other side, she and Yehut were shown who had counted the people who had closed the game. The people who closed the game were still few, and to keep the game going the people who were left were more than the others. Then Han, seeing the situation, tells them that we should talk to the people and ask them to stop this game, to which they explain to him, "Look, we can't do it like this now. In such a situation, those who want to keep this game going will get angry and there will be a fight here even before the game starts. Everyone will start killing each other, and that's what those who are in the game want." Now the voting time has also come. Before the voting, Cars told everyone that you are the ones who are left are just sleeping, and if 100 people decide to leave here, then each one will get $365 million, which was almost enough for everyone. The voting started and it was quite chaotic because as many people were voting to leave here, the same greedy people were also talking about quality and keeping it. The book shown was that on the advice of Seek, a girl voted to cut a heap and keep the giant, which has increased the number of people who keep the cape going, but the good thing was that they still had their votes left, and everyone was scared to see them, and the most scary thing was that Jim, who had seen his feat of killing a monkey in Rome with one hand, started telling this to Yahoon, but before that, they voted in his favor and cut off his talk and everyone was happy, but the voting was still tied, no research was found on this voting. Then the card said that now the voting will be done again in the morning, there is no decision till morning. Now all the people who had voted to end this game were worried that they did not know what would happen in the morning. Then a man suggested that we make one of their men and make our site.